This is the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. In the mid-1800s up until the 1990s, it was a home for the mentally ill. I hardly need to tell you that the place is haunted. Well, some people say it is, like Copperhead. You heard me. That's his name, Copperhead.
Yeah, that's the word S and then word R.
Copperhead was one of our guides on a ghost hunting mission, what the asylum calls the 9 to 5 tour, as in PM to AM. So let me give you some background. I don't believe in ghosts at all, but that doesn't mean I don't really want to see one. So off I went, trusty iPhone in hand. Also with me, Thomas. He's a Thomas of the non-doubting sort. He really believes in ghosts. Our guides were equipped with special high-tech ghost hunting gear, like this Raggedy Ann doll that supposedly lights up when she senses paranormal activity, because, that's not creepy at all. The other guests spent the night wandering the wards and trying to communicate with the spirit world, but I asked if Thomas and I could break off from the group and sleep in the ward where hundreds of patients went to recover from lobotomies. Thomas took one look around and refused to sleep there.
I've been here in months.
No sooner did we set up our cots in a different area when things began to get weird.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
I
didn't hear
You
anything.
made a sound, didn't you?
I did not.
At least according to Thomas. He was hearing things. We realized it was coming from the area that led to the lobotomy room. I tried to convince Thomas that it was just the sounds of an old building, but it kept happening.
I'm not staying here.
I want to come back.
Finally, it was too much for Thomas. He had had enough. Copperhead took us to investigate the sound. It turned out to be what looked like roofing material on the floor in some forgotten room. Someone, or something, as Thomas and Copperhead believed, had moved it around. I couldn't help feeling like I was in a Scooby-Doo episode, but Thomas, he didn't find it so funny.
Yes.
He insisted we head for the nearest hotel,
What is it?
leaving the ghost hunters and the asylum and my chance of finally seeing a ghost behind.
Oh, look at that.
There's nobody in here.
Well, that was the sound